Hey buddy, it's Victor. It's time to another Eden run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Sunday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Sundays are going off to a good start. Your weekends were awesome. We are still waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes. It's been a little bit since we had the like streak counter back up, but it has been a slow week as well. And I also think that people are kind of getting like a little run down by all the bad runs. So hopefully we kick off this week on the right foot here. Here's your screenshot and strategy of the day, I guess. We're starting something new, sent in by Miss Chemo Line. Title of the thread was possible solution for getting into more chests at the start of the episode 1078 run. So I actually really like this because I have the type of brain that's like, it's very one track in terms of like, all right, we got to go to the shortest possible path to get to the chest there. But this is the correct solution, yes. One bomb would bomb that fire there, and then that would enable you to get the other bomb, which will allow you to go and get the chest, obviously. So the way I was thinking of and how I usually do it is spend 2 bombs to get through like where the pot is, and really I get debated by that pot right there because another part of my track is like, okay, I want to get the most value for this bomb. So there's a pot down here. It could be a quarter, it could be some money that we need. So I naturally gravitate towards that pot, but yes, this is the correct location. I like these kind of diagrams too, so thank you very much, Miss Chemo Line. Just hop on in. I keep almost saying key lime because like it's like key lime pie and stuff, but it's chemo line, not lime. C-Day is gonna be 7 Quebec 1 kilo, X-Ray Foxtrot Yankee 1. You've got, oh baby, we got ourselves the Star of Bethlehem here. Really good damage to start off with. Tears rate's lacking, shot speed's definitely lacking, and of course our spacebar item is totally useless with Lemon Mishap. Don't believe me? Watch this. Well, let's go into the next room here and I'll show you. Okay, well, it's not going to be totally useless in this room. It's actually going to help out quite a bit. But yeah, this is a pretty strong start here with the Star of Bethlehem. Obviously, one of the best hard carry items in the game. It literally takes you straight to the boss. You can just stand in the aura. It's got a damage negation. It's got a homing Sacred Heart tier that's also fires insanely fast, and it's just overall good. If you happen to, this was the most recent patch of Repentance. If you happen to outpace the Star of Bethlehem, what will happen is that it will actually speed up to catch up to you. So it's very strange. Oh, you know what? I bet it's going through the secret room. The secret room is going to be to the right of the room that's below where we are right now. I bet you, because it didn't come into that room that we were just in. That's the reason why. Get milk here, which is going to give us a massive tears upgrade. Well, not massive, but a fairly decently sized movements tears upgrade for anytime we take damage here. Obviously, these charge mosquitoes, they don't do any damage, but we know that they are just annoying. Yep, exactly what happened. So because Star of Bethlehem has gotten away from us now, we can go probably, nope, it's already past us. It will basically wait for you as long as possible, and will also speed up if you end up outpacing it by quite a bit. So it will, like, that's the reason why you've seen us like go into like, say, the stairway shop in the chest, and all of a sudden Star of Bethlehem is gone. That's because it's already on its way towards the boss room, wherever that is. So it's just a all around just fantastic item for us to use here. Movement speed is also pretty much on point, 1.11. It's definitely my sweet spot. We could bomb the donation machine to get that soul heart. Let's see. Of course, the nice thing about Star of Bethlehem is that it will wait for you in the boss room, regardless of how slow or fast you are. If it beats you there, like, yeah, it's going to be all right. I'm going to hold on to the charge of Lemon Mishap just in case we get some use out of it, but yeah. Lemon Mishap, the thing about Lemon Mishap is that it does everything that that Lemonade does, but way worse. Basically, what is that movement speed, brother? I mean, I know they're yellow champions, but come on. Yeah. We're going to last week's question of the episode from last Sunday. I almost did a random run day today, but I was like, nah, I feel like we need some redemption runs here for Eden. You know, we did have a good run with the World of Brimstone episode, obviously, and you know, things are slowly starting to come back, but I'm still like, I played a run recently on stream that was just awful, man. That was just another crawl episode, so I'm still waiting for June to turn out to be better than it has been. And I don't know if that's just a fruitless endeavor or if we were just destined to fail in this month. But Last week, of course, we did have the dang old earwigs episode. Didn't mean to do that. And this question was submitted here. There was a technically the most upvoted question was asking me what would be my 2 combo pick to Blue Baby, but I've already answered that one. But just to reiterate, it would be assuming that there's more item pedestals, it would be Binge Eater Rock Bottom. If not, then probably like Sacred Heart Brimstone is my 2. But the actual question of the episode today comes in from, I'm gonna say Nivazu. Title of the comment was Force Invicta, best looking item and character. So I think item sprite is what they said, and then character in terms of like just I guess the cosmetics of them all. So definitely my favorite sprite in the entire game, and the one that I would definitely get a tattoo of would be Sacred Heart. I think that there's really no question about that. I'm a big fan of how Maul of the Void looks. I'm a big fan of how the sorry, I'm trying. Yep, as soon as I saw it, I knew that's exactly what was going to happen. That's the reason why I paused there, because I was going to try to miss that, and sure enough, Clown Physics took over. What is going on? Okay. You do get some much needed shot speed. I don't know what the hell is going on though with these physics. A Sanguine Bond. The thing is, we don't have enough HP to really facilitate Sanguine Bonds. Purgatory would definitely help us out. I am going to take Goat Head just to guarantee Devil Deals no matter what, so that's a big help. But yeah, so Sacred Heart would be my best looking sprite, my favorite looking sprite. I like how Brimstone looks. I like how Abaddon looks. The Pentagram's also pretty metal. And as far as the my favorite character, the best looking character, if we were allowed to choose forms, I would say Book of Belial Judas. With the bleeding eyes, and he looks like super duper mad and everything, just looks metal as all hell. I love the way that Judas looks whenever he pops the Book of Belial. I think most people would have probably expected me to say Black Judas, and I do like the way that he looks as well. But the problem is that you can't really see Isaac's features and stuff, so you can only. I mean, it's just a black sprite basically, and that's not as interesting to me as seeing regular Judas after he uses the Book of Belial. So it's a good question though. I like those kind of questions, and again, it was a good meme of the day. I think that when presented like that, I don't take it as backseat. I take it as this is a great suggestion. This is good eats right here. So I am going to take the bag of crafting, and this is going to be interesting in here. I don't want to take all this money though for the bag of crafting, because it is a significant amount, and we also just put. Good lord, look at the size of this. Look at the size of this floor, dude. We did put 2 things so far, 1 nickel and 1 penny inside the bag crafting. This is a non-XL floor too, by the way. I just want to point that out. I'm just looking for the shop here. The bag crafting does actually deal a little bit of damage and can knock stuff away, as you see right here. But don't expect it to actually carry you through anything. That's what Star Bethlehem is for. Put the heart in there. See what's inside the shop. Red Stew is a very, very, very temporary bandage here, and I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. Our movement speed is good, but our tears rate is not good enough. Yeah, Red Stew would take us through a floor, and we would probably be okay for a floor. But then, yeah, I would much rather have Red Stew give me 3 or 4 floors worth of value than just simply 1 or 2 because of bad damage or DPS or tears or whatever. We do have the money to afford it, of course, but this is a hedge against having it for only 1 floor, and then that's it. Put the pill in there. So we have 4 items right now, and for every 8 items that you put in the bag of crafting, it will produce a new item for you, which is cool. What it is, it's totally random though, so we have no idea what we're going to be putting in. And this is one of the few times where I do actually remove I want Purgatory too. Oh, give me Purgatory. I do actually remove the external information mod. Curse the Unknown. So we can stick with Star of Bethlehem for the most part. We don't have to worry about the Devil Deal because it's always going to be there, thanks to Goathead. You have to take this with in a low DPS situation. You have to take this room very carefully. You can't just go straight down the middle way at the door. Like a mini charge in there. We're just trying to see what we're gonna get out of the bag of crafting. Nothing. Not expecting much. It's the only high level mat that we put in there was or at least decent level mat was the nickel. We'll take a soul heart. Charge baby is probably good here. And then a nickel. I am going to take the nickel. Not going to put in the bag of crafting. We'll take Swallow Penny as well. So now we have enough to actually get a premium item. Chaos hasn't really been doing much for us, and especially with us having... Well, that's not true. Chaos killed it for us on the stream one night this week. But I think that I'm going to pass on Chaos here because we have Goathead, and I don't want to lose the opportunity to get Devil Deals here. Devil Deal items while having Goathead, and Chaos would definitely do that. Yep. Got stuck right on that rock. We can take these two. Let's see what this makes. Yeah, I'm going to turn off external information mod. Get the boomerang. We have Black Stain, which is a little bit of a trickier one because it moves a little bit faster. Oh, now you done goofed. He does burrow quite often, so we get the pentagram, which is great. Speaking of metal. Speaking of all the void. Unfortunately, I don't know how much HP we have, though, so I have to wait on that. I wouldn't mind getting Maw of the Void, though, of course, but not if it's going to kill us taking it. So in order for me to feel comfortable about taking Maw of the Void, I'm going to need to have 2 soul hearts of us picking up, like physically picking up soul hearts, or buying them in the shop. I know that we have enough to pay for it right now. Actually, no, I don't. I take that back because we got hit by a Cubone, and sometimes the Cubone damage, the incoming damage, is very unpredictable. Nice freeze there by Charge Baby. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff right here. All right, come on, bag crafting. I mean, Linger Bean is kind of whatever. This is a golden opportunity for the bag of crafting to show its metal here, though. M-E-T-T-L-E, not M-E-T-A-L. Very different. Although I wouldn't mind seeing like Iron Bar or something for damage. But you know, we talk about how I talk about how important having items that give value to other things that you normally wouldn't expect to have any sort of like meaningful value. And in this case, Bag of Crafting fits that bill because obviously we can take bombs that we don't need, or we can take keys or money that we don't need and turn them into possible really good passive items. And that's what the Bag of Crafting is used for. Is very, very, very strong item value that you can get for relatively nothing. I mean, just picking up stuff that you were going to have anyway. So, but the only reason why I don't give the Bag of Crafting a fair shake is mostly bias. It's mostly bias against Tainted Cain. And I've said that before. I don't blame Bag of Crafting for Tainted Cain's shortcomings. It's just it's annoying to have to play around his mechanic, and not be able to turn off the passive or something like that. So that was something that like I would like to see change in Repentance, that amongst other things, obviously. But Yeah, I've got nothing against bag of crafting though. In cases like this where we can really benefit from low-level mats, turning stuff into nothing. Yeah, I mean we get a forever loan. Getting something for nothing, is what I mean, is very important. Forever loan, it does give us a Beelzebub transformation pip, which is good. Get a year. I didn't see that soul heart there, man. We could have easily doubled that soul heart there. And of course, we don't have to use the Yarrow rune either. But this would allow me to feel more comfortable at taking... what in the world? Okay. Fly just exploded. There's nothing over there. I mean, I see Linger Bean there, but that Linger Bean cloud was nowhere near where that fly was. What is going on over here? Did they increase the radius of Linger Bean or something? Was there a Linger Bean buff that I didn't know about? I'm just going to do this. We could have had 4 soul hearts there instead of 3, but... Okay. I'm not going to go in the curse room. There's no real reason to. Especially if I know that we're going to take Maw of the Void. This is good. This is a very good floor here. Yeah. I'm gonna pass on Chaos. I am gonna just take more soul hearts here. And maybe Black Candle. 9 volt. I mean, if we get something that charges, I guess there's no reason not to take it. I'm less big on 9 volt right now because I have a feeling we're going to stick with bag of crafting for the rest of this run, but you never know. Super Secret Room should be here. Or here. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Okay, so let's go get Maw of the Void. We got to be careful with these spikes, though. And we should be on, I think, 2.5 soul hearts. I think. Three soul hearts. Okay, so we didn't quite take as much damage against that Boney as I thought we did. But I'm strangely encouraged by this run. The bag of crafting is giving me hope that we're going to be able to craft something amazing. Obviously, oh my god. Well, I cannot pass up this much money. This is almost $1 in here. Yeah, no way I'm passing up this much money. I know that we would have a lot of high-level crafting mats in here from Bag of Crafting and the dimes, but there ain't no way I'm passing up that much money, brother. That is a lot of premium items that we could take right there. But my outlook for this run is very positive. I'm looking at a run where it's like, okay, there's outs, you know. You talk about outs in poker and in card games in general. This is definitely a run where we can create our own outs. The bag of crafting is going to be our stepping stone to do that. Good damage there. We do finally get a Tears upgrade. And yeah. I mean, Money Goes Power would give us a lot of damage here, but we're aiming to spend this money, not hold on to it. Just use Maw of the Void to hit over the rocks. There's no reason for us to let loose the Globins. The Tears upgrade from Wire Coat Hanger is definitely going to help, but we need more. And the greed fight, this greed fight was going to happen anyway, regardless of our money total. So I'm going to take all this money. Well, I'm going to take the nickel here. We get booster pack. Just super great. Super duper awesome. Yeah, I'm going to take the stars card, and we're just going to yoink the rest here. Try again. Hey, look at that. Now that's some value right there. Nice. Or not bag of crafting, but Freaking everything jar. I made a penny. There's your contribution, everything jar. Thanks for coming out. Now the batteries are not a very high tier component for the bag crafting. I think they are actually lower. I think they're I believe that they are on the same level as a Rotten Heart, which I think is the lowest tier. But it's still something, right? Like we just don't know what it's gonna make. Starter deck, we'll take starter deck. Lover's card gives us 2 hearts, sure. The lovers. Now, the real question is, are we going to go into the boss trap room here? Because I don't think that Money Goes Power or anything's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. Super Secret Room might be here. I mean, I would take Red Heart. I would take a Red Heart upgrade if there was one in the boss trap. Bomba. I am going to take a bomb. Yeah, I don't know. I am getting pretty close quarter with all these Maw of the Void shots. I think I'll leave it. Yeah, none of those. I mean, again, Money Goes Power is good, but I don't think it works here for us. Curse the Lost. Again, we can rely on where the Star of Bethlehem goes to show us the way. You do see there that very, very briefly, when Maw of the Void goes off, while we're standing inside of the Star of Bethlehem aura, it will gain the homing influence, which is nice. Super Secret might be here. But I said might. It's not guaranteed. Where the star goes. We're still going this way, alright. Take that bomb, take you. We get. Okay, Infamy is not bad. But again, these are not stats, though. Necesito mucho statso. I don't know how to say stats in Spanish. Somebody asked if we could do another Spanish run, all Spanish run. I'd be down for it. I think it would be. I don't know how long it's been since we did the Espanol run, but it has to have been almost close to a year, right? That'll make for a very fun Like Street goal, I think. Like Street goals have gotten a little too serious with TM Trainer Month, and then this Invicta Challenge one, which I think we will hit hopefully by next week would be nice. I think that we're ready for some zaniness on a Like Street goal. I was really looking for the shop here, but we did not find it. I'm gonna take this bomb because I know that the Super Secret Room's over here. And yeah, it's a lot of hearts. Good damage on Monstro there. Really, really, really good damage. That's what we like to see. Against Monstro 2 especially, just nuke him down as fast as possible. You get an HP upgrade and a Krampus Fire. Ooh boy. Alright. Those June runs, they're still coming. We never saw the shop. The way to the boss. I did kind of halfway expect it to be a another greed fight. Which means that we're definitely getting one on the next floor. We'll take blue map. We might as well trinket smelt the swallowed penny. And just because I have a feeling we're gonna get a greed fight, I'm gonna put some money in the donation machine while we can. Wasn't much, but there you go. Maybe get something. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean we are getting. We've got a good base here for stuff. We just need to get like our basic stats out of the way, like our basic needs. We need tiers. We need damage. Our movement speed is okay for now. Shot speed is okay for now. The lack of tiers is the biggest thing that we need to overcome right now. Another Curse of the Lost. Yep. We actually need this key. We can't go in the curse room at this point. Yeah, arcade's over there. I know Star of Bethlehem went down here, but it should be waiting for us, yeah. I know that the secret room is right here, so we know that it's going down. I'm gonna take this key here. So you see how much it pulls back and waits for you. That was the recent buff. I'd say recent, but that was the most recent buff to Star of Bethlehem. And it's a great change. It's one of those really good. Yeah, it's a funny game. Really good changes that was needed for stuff like that. So, and I wish that they would do more stuff like that, like like logical balance updates and stuff. Because it really did turn Star of Bethlehem from a really good item to like hey, this is like an S tier item now. It waits for you, it speeds up, it tries to keep up with you. Like it's good. I'm gonna wait for Star of Bethlehem to get in because I want a nuke bomb right off the bat. And we have this Fool card, which we're just gonna use to go look for the item rooms in the shop, obviously. But we need to walk in with Star of Bethlehem. Otherwise, it's going to put it right in the middle of the room, and that makes it difficult for an opener. Didn't you see that spider there? Yeah, I definitely want the soul heart, obviously. Okay, we get 9 lives, which is good. So I think what we do is we use all of our HP right now to tap the Demon Judgment. Guys. I'm going to hold on to the guys until we're ready. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all of our hearts on this Demon Judgment and then take 9 lives. Okay, we do get Whore Babylon, which is fine. I'm still going to take 9 lives, obviously. So you see that puts us back at 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to teleport out with Fool card. I'm not going to use the Dagaz rune on this floor. I'll save it for the next floor in case the game is still feeling like a jerk and give us a 3rd curse loss in the row, which I already kind of feel at this point. Something in my bones is telling me that's going to happen. So we can at least use the Dagaz rune and the world card in the next floor to give us a proper map instead of us not knowing where we're going. This is definitely this map smacks of a map that the game deliberately put the item room and shops adjacent from one another. Yeah, this has the familiar symptoms of a trolley map here. We get the Temperance Machine. Everett's card. I'm just gonna do that there. Get a planetarium up in here. I'd rather have the key back. Mars is one of those items that like you don't hear a lot of people when like on the Zombolis interview that we did a couple weeks ago, where we were asking for like what is everyone's least favorite items? Just least favorite. Not too many people mentioned Mars, which is surprising to me because Mars, dude, these item rooms. Mars is consistently one of my most hated items just because of the inconsistency with the movement. How many keys, dude? You got no Yaves. I'm not sure why, because it's not like we have Guppy's tail or anything. Just haven't been getting keys. We simply cannot miss this shop here. This is the last chance we have for a shop. I didn't realize that we were so low on keys. But Mars, I mean, Mars is right up there with like Ludovico. And I mean, at least Ludovico has some kind of interesting synergies out there, you know? Like Mars has nothing. Mars just double taps whenever it wants to almost. And that's the real big problem is if you're going to have a double tap mechanic, it needs to be accurate to your movements. And I don't know how it is for, I can't imagine how bad it is on controller, but for keyboard, it's awful. You'll just be tap firing, or you'll be looking in one way and trying to fire the other, and the game will register that as a double tap and just fling you off into nowhere. Hey, look at that! We got a hermit card. Okay, well, and yep, it's exactly as I thought it would be. It's almost as if I played this game for thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. I knew the second that we got all that money, gonna make sure that it will not give us any way, shape, or form to spend it. So, thanks for being predictable as always, game. I'm hoping one day Bag of Crafting pays out with something other than, like, these garbage items that we're getting. And the fun part is that, like, we can't even get rid of those items the normal way. Like, we have to, like as in like seeing them and picking them up. Like if we craft the same thing over and over again, it's going to be back in our inventory. So we just need to get higher level mats. First, the maze. We don't have to worry about losing a devil deal here because we have Goathead, obviously. Curse the maze, so we don't have to actually worry about us losing a devil deal because we have Goathead, obviously. What would be nice is if we could stay alive for more than 2 seconds and Bag of Crafting. I'm gonna just give it to you straight here. All right, look. I know that I can enable external information mod. That's not the point here, son. What I need you to do is I need you to craft us better stuff. That's what I really need from you. Hey, Curse the Maze, you also need to calm down. I mean, Loki 2. Great save by Infamy right there. With the box, which did not give us a soul heart. We get a judgment, and it's a rotten beggar, of course. Man. Okay. Roid Rage. Yeah, I guess I'll take this. I will take the moon card here. Now, obviously, we're gonna take Twisted Pair as well. It probably would benefit us to at least make a round trip, not like a full clear, but like at least a little bit of a effort to get more crafting components for Bag of Crap. Okay, so we're going to take the tarot card and leave. All right. Chariot card. You don't even get to. We don't even have any stores the rest of this run. You still can't come with us. And another Curse of the Lost. This is Curse of the Lost number 4, I think, on this run. Kind of ridiculous game. I know. We could use the Dagaz rune to clear it out. That's not the point. I don't want to use the Dagaz rune to clear another Curse of the Lost. I want to clear it in case we get a Curse of the Blind or something like that. So we're basically just going to have to follow the Star of Bethlehem all the way in. I'm going to hold on to these keys because we've been kind of needing them. Range of the... By the way, bag crafting does benefit from range upgrades, surprisingly. Full car, we'll just go ahead and slurp that up. There we go. Good damage there, Twisted Pair. I mean, I guess Bloody Lust? No. No, you know what? It's not worth it. I'll take a pass on Bloody Lust. Okay. This is a I can't tell run, you know? Like there are times when we you look at our items and be like, man, it's gotta be an easy cakewalk, right? But then there's other times you look at this run and you're like, we don't have a whole lot of items here, and our stats are still not phenomenal. I mean, our base stats are what I would consider to be very poor for where we are at right now. The only silver lining in this run right now is the fact that we have Star of Bethlehem. It came from the turret. That's the only silver lining that we have currently in this run. Let me tell you something. It's definitely not coming from bag crafting. We've gotten some upgrades from bag of crafting, but you know, getting Speedball, getting Roid Rage, those are two fairly common recipes that you can get. Yeah, we don't have a bomb here. Sorry. Have to go up this way. See, and this is where we would be, and this would absolutely be a crawl episode if we were in this spot without Star of Bethlehem. The Star of Bethlehem is the only reason why we've been able to sort of survive in this run so far. But you just saw in this room right here, like when we're left to our own devices and we have to kind of fight things on our own without Star of Bethlehem, yeah, this is what happens. Very, very quickly, this can get out of control in a bad way. And we still have to fight Isaac, too. So what I'm trying to say is this run is not good. From a stats purpose, we have good items, but from a base stats purpose, we're in not a great spot. I was really hoping Bag of Crafting would step it up for us, but you know, at the same time, we can't really control what Bag of Crafting gets in terms of its components that much, because like there are things that we legitimately need, like keys and soul hearts and stuff. No bombs, no nothing. I'm still not going to use this Dagaz rune because I know that the game's going to try to give us Curse of Blind on the next floor. I have to try to beast mode this here. If I have to use the Degaz rune against Isaac, I will. This is bad. I can't really get in there with the Star of Bethlehem, but at the same time, this is our damage without it. We're also not able to use Maw of the Void currently. Just gotta get him to phase 2. Whew. Yeah, that was rough. That was definitely rough. I'm gonna skip the Super Secret Room. Yeah. First the maze. Okay, so we still don't use the Degaz rune yet. We simply cannot take. As much as I would love to take Obsessed Fan, we simply, or not Obsessed Fan, Ipecac, we simply cannot. We don't have the defense for it. It's just not a good fit for us here. We use the Moon card, so Star of Bethlehem can at least accelerate a little bit, but again, we don't have any bombs, so. And now the Degaz room becomes our, this is our bailout. So we have to basically stick with Star of Bethlehem throughout the majority of this floor. Otherwise, we're making it very unsafe on ourselves for no reason. And then you can get stuff like Bambino that just doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the Soul Heart now. Okay. Empress card we can use against Blue Baby. Thank God it's a bomb. They do exist. You can do that all day, Forsaken, bro. Thank goodness we have Maw of the Void for this room. If only we had a Thame. Again, we're just going to stick to the radius here of Star of Bethlehem. And we let loose Maw of the Void in case if Envy gets close to us. Yeah, we're having to do some thinking here in this run. I have no idea what this is going to make. I guess we might as well take it at this point. It's a little extra damage. Not a lot. Okay, then I think what we do is we just straight up... Let's use the Degaz rune. And then we'll use the Empress card inside of the room against Blue Baby, and that should be it, I hope. This is a 5. If I've ever seen a guaranteed 5 on the Jasonator dunk rating, this is a 5 all the way. I don't think there's any way Hint of Lime does anything else but a 5. I mean, I'm not trying to influence the rating, of course, but because like this run is, it's like good question mark, but not good. I don't know, man. This whole month has been weird so far, but we are able to get the dub. Look, if we didn't have Star of Bethlehem straight up, we would be in a much different spot, I think, right now. We wouldn't be happy, that's for sure. But if anything, it shows the versatility of Bag of Crafting. I mean, to be fair to Bag of Crafting, we really didn't have a whole lot to work with because we were constantly trying to keep our HP fed. And, you know, the predictable greed fight, I should have used maybe half of those dimes to maybe make something. I was hoping that the greed fights didn't happen, but should have expected it, and I kind of did. But, you know, we still get the win after that, so good start to a Sunday. It was a thinker. This one was a thinker episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, everyone, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Of course, if you're watching this on a day that isn't Sunday, then it's okay. You can still support these videos. Smash that like button. I heard that makes the like button like pop up, so smash that like button. Smash that like button. Let me know if it actually worked or not. And yeah, thank you again for everyone out there who supports my Isaac series. I really appreciate it. Have a great start to your brand new week in the Mosh Pit. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like and thanks to patrons of mine like G. Ben Gaijing, Katie, Bo Beatty, and Duckland. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find by going to patreon.com/Sinvicta.